Hey guys, what's up? This is Jayzan. This is Wasteland 2. Wasteland 2, it's a game by Inxile. I-N-X-I-L-E, Inxile Software. And Inxile Software are the devs, well, some of the devs from the original Fallout and Fallout 2. And this game feels a lot like Fallout and Fallout 2, the originals, before it became a first-person shooter game. I'm gonna have to say I really enjoy the feel. It definitely has a great old school feeling. It feels a lot like, you could almost call this Fallout 3, like not the Fallout 3 we know, but like Fallout 3 following Fallout 2 in the 2.5D isometric. It's got some humor in it, like this Red Boots DLC for $49.95. If you click it, just kidding, and really think ball and stuff like that. There's a little humor parts to this game. This is a very early beta, so I would say that there's a lot of bugs to be expected, but I haven't encountered any yet. I played it a couple hours, gave it a decent look at that point, and I didn't encounter any bugs, which is actually a little surprising, to be honest. In a lot of these alphas and early betas and stuff, the early access games, you encounter some bugs, but this is a pretty polished game. There's a few things, we'll start a new game, there's a few things about it that definitely need some polishing, but obviously it's early beta, so we're not going to get too nitpicky. So here's our character creation. This game is very similar character creation to Fallout and Fallout 2, where you have some preset characters. I'm just going to kind of go like this. And then for the sake of the of this video, I'll do 3 and then we'll create one. So this is the character creation. This is very much like the original Fallouts 1 and 2, where you have your attribute points to put in your attributes, and then you have your skill points that go into your vast array of skills that you want to put in. This is the straight up character creator. I don't recommend this if you don't really know what you're doing. Even if you're a veteran of Fallout, it's still kind of intimidating. You're going to spend some time trying to figure out what's going on and whatnot, and that's why there's the pre-built characters that will let you that will give you your pre-built character, and then you can edit that however you want. But so yeah, you have your various attributes: coordination, luck. On the right side, right in the middle here, you can look and see what the attributes are. I'm gonna create an individual video for just character creation. So if you guys want to see that later, I'll go real in depth in all of this. But we're just gonna go over this a little bit for this video. If you want to see the details, just pause it and you can take a good look at what the things do. But you have all your attributes. I'm just gonna go full speed. I mean, I'm not planning on building a long running character here. So then you have your attributes are look at the bottom left there. Attributes affect different stats, multiple stats at once, kind of like Dark Souls in the original Fallout as well. How a stat will affect a bunch of other stats. And then you have some interesting skills like Animal Whisperer, which is kind of like taming creatures, and Barter, Brute Force, Hard Ass, a bunch of social skills, and then you have outdoors skills that help you interact with things in the environment, crafting skills, your weapon skills, which if you've played any Fallouts, you kind of understand what the weapon skills are, where you level points up and you get more damage, chance to hit, and all that sort of jazz. And you have knowledge skills, which let you repair and heal and use explosives and computer science, stuff like that. So we're just gonna make you I have 12 points. We'll make you really good with bladed weapons. 4 points in bladed weapons, and 1 point in barter, whatever. Alright, so, and then you create your character's name. Alright, and you can put your biography, and you choose your religion, choose what kind of cigarettes you prefer, if any, your nationality, and all that sort of stuff, your age, and your gender, and this stuff affects actions in the game. in Fallout, I think it was Fallout 2, if you were a female, you could be a prostitute. Might have been Fallout 1, but I think it was 2. And you can, it's a fair selection of outfits you can do. So, alright, so we got our characters created. I don't know what the twin brother thing is. But that's something that pops on too. Alright, so you choose your difficulty. We'll just do seasons. Seasons what I did before. It was a good difficulty level. It was pretty hard, but good for Fallout veterans. Fallout 1 and 2 veterans. I read in the forums that some people were wondering if this is closer to Fallout Tactics than Fallout. This is closer to Fallout. It's nothing like Fallout Tactics. Fallout Tactics was a lot harder and less of an exploration game, more of a stagey game. This one is very much like the second one, where it's real open world and exploring. And I do like the graphics. It's got an old school feel, but it also has a new school feel too. I'm gonna try and skip through.
Appreciate you coming to Captain Ace's
well, actually, I won't.
Party when you hardly knew the man. Appropriate too, seeing as how investigating his death will be your first duty as a desert ranger.
So you've got some voice acting in the game. There'll probably be more, but right now there's some for the main characters, based off of what your characters have. Like when I highlight Widow, she has one in Smartass, one in Kissass. These are chat options. That will change the higher you have. That'll give you more options down here on the bottom to reply in different ways. And if you have different people who have better attributes, you might get other choices. So anybody here can talk. So it gives you some keywords that you can talk. Like you can ask him about the duty that he's mentioning, or you can ask who Ace is. On the bottom, it shows the question that you'll be choosing. So,
yeah, I know.
And then,
found your feet with us. Here I am
so
now I know
you have all these choices here now. I can learn about repeater units. I can learn about the call-in that he's talking about. Signal, area, Ace. I'm just gonna kind of get through this. So here's the world map. It's based in Arizona, and these are the counties. I live in Arizona, actually, so it's kind of cool. I recognize all those counties, and it's not to scale, that's for sure. But it is Arizona, so it's a new land to explore. All right, so we've got the new map. So this is the first area, and this is kind of how the area maps look like, which is very Fallout 1 and 2 feeling. These are your characters on the bottom left and the skills that they have. Like this one has first aid and outdoorsman, and this one has perception. Perception's pretty useful. If you do that, it'll help you find objects like this shovel, and each character has their own individual inventory. And it'll also show you like hidden things. Like there's a dude over here, talk to me. I can't get in here until I finish quests for him. But there's various NPCs that give you quests. There's a shopkeeper, there's shops strewn about the game. And then various NPCs, and you can also, so I used perception. I noticed this goat in this can. And the goat's kind of flipping out. And here's one of the bits of humor that cracked me up the first time I found it. This goat's kind of guarding his little can here. So if you take the goat's tin can, he gets pissed off at you. He won't chase you or anything. He just pissed off because you were stealing his can. So there's an item here. A couple items. There's this. Oh yeah, and you can recruit characters based off of one of your skills. You can get leadership, which will increase your party size. You can recruit random characters, and if your leadership skill sucks, they'll go berserk in combat basically and just not listen to you. They'll do their own thing, which is good and bad. I mean, sometimes they're better at controlling themselves than you are, and then So say I have a shovel. Who picked it up? I think she did. Yeah. I'll equip the shovel and use it on this pile. This is her pile. And so I found a deck of cards. So I can use it to trade, and I'll talk to her. I'm gonna rush through this. She'll ask me if she wants to join me. I'm gonna let her join my party after this tree is done. Oh, I'm not a leader. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, you can join us. So now we have Angela Death in our party, and yeah, the more leadership you have, the bigger of a party that you have. And this game is pretty unrelenting, like the original Fallouts. You got to be careful what you're doing. You don't want to just run out and attack. There's a few things that are different about the overworld map this time around. There was a main goal originally that you were in Fallout 2 that you were supposed to find a water purification unit, and that was kind of your timer.
Ranger Team Echo, this is Ranger Command. Roger, Echo.
I try and
10-4 Echo.
Alright, so this is the world map.
Ranger Command out.
You're limited to 60 water, which you can find more water in oasis, and so far they're not too hard to find. Water requires, I mean, that's as far as you can go without it. As you walk around, you'll encounter random events, whether it be raiders raiding a mine or something, or a town, or you might find an oasis, or etc. So I can either attack or run. If you run and are successful from running from a fight, you'll gain a little bit of experience, which is about...
SOS! SOS! Is anybody out there? This is High Pool. We are under attack. I repeat, we are under attack. Raiders with mortars and explosives are blasting our walls. If anybody can hear this...
So as you can see, you get random encounters in the game, random events that happen, and you get multiple events that happen that you have to choose between one or the other, and you have to make decisions that way. Do you want to help them or them? Do you want to, or do you just want to ignore them both and go continue doing your own thing?
Plants were attacking.
Yes, goddammit, the plants. Something's gone wrong with them. The door. They're breaking down the door. Fall back.
Did you copy those distress calls from High?
And then, so these are the two quests that just popped up from that, and I'm down here. So you can either just continue exploring, or you can go towards the quests. I don't know if the timer is there or not, because I died before the timer ran out. All right, so we'll fight this one this time. So in combat. In random combats, you enter a small screen, which is random. Well, it's a random battle each time, but it looks like there is a design specifically. So, alright, these two have guns. The rest of us are melee. So, alright. So you have an AP system just like the original, where moving and attacking and all that sort of stuff uses AP. Based off your attributes, AP, you can use less AP during your movements than if you are than if you have like a crappy AP skill. So there's a couple guys here. If you get a first shot off before they notice you, you pretty much get a crit. So it's definitely a good idea. Alright, 67% chance. 68. You can crouch, which will increase that chance. Alright, let's try and we'll start combat right here. Good. Crit killed him. Alright, so this is combat. It's a grid-based system. I have the grid on. If you don't like the grid, you can turn it off. I like it on because it lets you see. There's a couple things that make combat a little bit smoother. This blue area here means you can move and still attack. The yellow area means you can only move that distance. So if you have a gun or something and you want to move, you can get behind cover and shoot at them. Or if you just want to get behind cover and not worry about it, and then it's turn-based pretty much, and you can use your skills in combat. But let's see, is there anyone I can shoot? Doesn't look like I can. Let's go over here. We'll crouch, gives a chance of evasion, and end turn. Alright, this is a melee fighter. I'm gonna rush that raider. These are really low level enemies, so I'm not really concerned about getting killed. I'll rush this one also. Oh, he's got the gun, so I'll try and shoot it. And that worked. And we'll come over here. And right there. Alright, and it's their turn. They'll do their actions. Yeah, it's fairly decent. I mean, it's not horrible. Alright, so I lost control of her because I have crappy leadership, so that's what happens when you lose control. They go do their own thing. They don't, like, stop doing anything. At least I haven't seen them. They've always been useful still when they go berserk. Alright, let's punch him again, or hit him with my knife again. And he's dead. And we win, and you gain XP. Get rid of the tutorial BS. And oh, whatever, we'll leave it there. And yeah, so that was combat, and then you can loot their corpses and grab things like scrap and ammo. And there's another corpse down here. You can find weapons and bullets and healing items and all kinds of stuff. So we'll get back out of here. So for the most part, I mean, it's an attractive game. It's a fun game. This game is going to be something to put on your watch list for sure. If you like the first Fallout 1 and 2, this game definitely fills the void. It definitely has an enjoyable feel. It's hard, but it's fair. And it's just an overall good game. This is something I highly recommend you keep an eye on. If you don't want to get it right now, you can get it later after early access. I'll put a link to the stores page in the description. The devs specifically pointed out that they don't want this review copy out for just recruiting players. They want to get backers and investors so they can continue developing this game to its full potential. Alright. And there's radiation. What's a Fallout game without radiation? So yeah, check it out, spread the word, find out if you or try it out if you like it. If you like this kind of game, it's definitely fun, and it's definitely got potential. It already is an entertaining game, and it's only going to get better. So yeah, I'll put the link in the description, as I said before. And thanks guys for watching. This is Jason, and this is Wasteland. See you next time.